Hello, hello, good evening. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, hello. Good evening. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Good evening. Hello. Hello. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's okay now.
Yes.
Let me try to reach out to the other person. Come on. I will be with you shortly.
We are just two. No, I'm going, let me move back so that I'll be charging at the same time. Bring my charger. Bring the other phone charger.
Hello, ma.
Hello.
Yeah, I tried to reach out to her. She's not speaking. I don't know. She tried. She joined earlier. But I want us
Wait first so that.
maybe we just start. Let me just do some bit of introduction. So if you can join us, then we can recap. So don't just keep you waiting. Uh,
Where's my
no.
phone? I thought I asked you to go and bring my charger. Is this the head? Because you are seeing it on mute, you'll be hearing me.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, I can hear you.
Okay, so let's just start. When she joins us, I'll do a recap. Good evening once again. Welcome you to this training. Unfortunately, you are just two that have paid for now.
Okay.
Even though it's one person, I give you all you're supposed to have given to the whole class. So it's all about interest and it's all about
I
uh,
appreciate that.
yes, yes. So okay, so the way the class is structured, like I mentioned in the group, is that I don't the way we normally do it is the first day like this, we do introduction because you need to understand what digital marketing is and
Okay.
all the channels, right? Because what people talk about is Facebook, Instagram, Facebook. So there are other channels in digital marketing that you can use to grow your audience, right? So when you are teaching a student or teaching students, you need to let them know what marketing is in the first instance, what
All
digital
right.
marketing is, right? With the types of marketing, then some terminologies, right, and some other things that they need to know before now delving into running adverts. Because running adverts, it might be easy to just teach you, right? But there's some fundamentals that you need to know before running adverts or before managing a page. If you don't understand those fundamentals, you just be dashing bazooka bag or Google people money. You understand? There are basics that you need to understand. Even though I'm going to run adverts for you, I'm still going to go through the processes that I'll be teaching you. Are you getting it? So, but it also borders on the experience of the person. But basically, there are some things that every digital marketer that's running an advert must do and should know. So that's why I want us to. Let's hope she connects. Let me check. She's not connected. I have a slide. Today I'll be using a slide, but tomorrow it will be fully practical. So whatever I'm doing, you'll be seeing on my screen, and the video for today and tomorrow will be recorded, and the slides for today will be recorded and sent to you. So when you're at your own pace, you can watch the video all over again. And if you have questions, right, you can ask on the group. You can give me a call. I will guide you through. So let me just share my screen. Then we proceed. So I hope you can see my screen. Hello, hello. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry.
Hello.
Hello. I can hear you.
Okay,
Hello.
so my connection is back again. Yes, I'm back on board.
Okay. Yeah. So like, I don't know. Wait. Did you hear me? Wait. What? What did you hear me say last, please? Let me know where to start from.
Talking about understanding the platforms
Okay.
before we advertise anything, so we don't dash Google's money.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
last.
Okay. Yeah. So let me just start. Uh, okay. Okay. Okay, so a bit about myself. My name is Sunday, Sunday Medugu. I am a digital marketer. I am also an SME. I run a business, principally O1 Concept, but we have other businesses that are like offshoots of the main business. So the first is this brand that we're holding the training for, My Digital. So it's a digital marketing business or company, and we manage pages for brands, run adverts, consult, and um, yeah, so and do other digitally required uh, 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 how do I call it, tasks. You understand? So also, we have an SMS site, freesms.net. So basically, I've been doing digital marketing since 2011. Yeah, now that's 9, 10 years ago, and I've all through those years started from scratch, learning, and like I tell people, in digital marketing, learning never stops. So you learn every day because if I don't know if you are used to the Facebook advert platform. If you are used to that platform, you discover that in the last 6, 7 months, the platform has changed severally. So digital marketing is a skill that changes like every day. So you need to be abreast of what is happening. So I've, like I said, run adverts, acquire customers. One of our platforms, we have close to more than 30,000 customers, and let me say 99.9% of them acquired through Google Adverts, Facebook, and other sources. So at least I have a bit of experience, uh, without bragging, to say I'm qualified to train on this, and I've also have students who have gotten jobs as digital marketers, and they are doing well wherever they find themselves. So let me not just say too much. I believe that by the end of this training tomorrow, you'll be able to testify that or say that they didn't waste your 7,000 naira, and that's my aim to ensure that you get value for your money. That said, let me check nobody spending. This training is going to be in this today's training is going to focus on these key areas. Number one, I'm going to give you this PowerPoint, right? So
Okay.
yes, the only might just jot something, but I'm going to give it to you so you can do anything wrong with it. We're going to look at what marketing is. Like I said, we're going to go from scratch because some people just jump into digital marketing without understanding what marketing itself is, right? So what marketing is, the types of marketing. There's what we call 4 P's of marketing. What are the advantages of digital marketing? We have what we call inbound versus outbound marketing. We're going to look at type of digital media. We're going to look at digital marketing strategy. And then finally today, we'll look at the various digital marketing channels. Then tomorrow, we're going to focus on at least 3 channels, if time permits us. And like I said, tomorrow is going to be fully practical session. So today is like the majorly the theoretical part of the training. So looking at marketing, because like I said, the way I train people, you need to understand what marketing actually is before you now start digitalizing it. Now, some marketers will say marketing is putting the right product in the right place at the right price at the right time. If you have been opportune to sell a product either offline or online, you agree that this is very, very, very true. Because in some instances, some people have a very great product, but they're marketing to the wrong audience, right? Some people have a very great product, the pricing is either too high. Some people have a great product, the time with which their marketing is wrong. Now, this COVID, this COVID period now, I've been hearing stories of people making millions from nose mask, all this thermometer and stuff like that. Why? Because the product, so you see some people who have maybe stored these products for years or months in their store because there was no real need for nose masks, right? But when the right time came for it, it didn't need to even sell itself. They need to even do much marketing because the time was right for the product and it served that purpose. So there are times that there are some products people sell that doesn't even really resonate with the period at which you are selling it. It's just like selling a Christmas tree in July or August or February. Nobody will even look at your site. So that's very, very important. Before you start marketing at all, look at the product you have, right? Look at the features, the qualities of the product. Then for pricing, compare pricing, right? So people have product. Sorry, let me admit the other student. Sorry. Hello. Okay. Just connecting. I think she's trying to connect. She has not connected her audio. So I've told her to connect her audio. So I don't know. So maybe I'll just call her. Um, so why she's hello ma? Hello? Okay. I hope you can hear me. So while she's trying to connect, uh
I can hear you.
okay. So while she's trying to connect, let me just proceed with the introduction. So there are four things that we need to consider in marketing. Number one is a product, right? So before marketing, you need to understand the product, right? And the features. Or before delving into choosing a product to sell, you need to also understand the features of the product and the use cases and unique selling proposition. What are the unique features of this product, and why do you think people will purchase this product? Why am I going down to the product? Because people's interest in your advert depends on the quality of the product and the relevance of the product you are marketing, right? You can burn money on marketing. If the product is not right, you're just wasting money. So that's very, very key. So I see people trying to sell so many things online, but some of them are just making like futile efforts. You need to look at the quality. Like me, when I did the e-commerce some years back, uh, when I want to sell any product, okay, hello. She's having issues here joining with audio. So number one is a product, right? So we need to understand the features of the product and the hello and the functionality so that you can properly communicate this in your marketing and get the required audience and make the right sales. still can get across. You need to connect your audio. So let me call her. I don't know what she's talking. Hope you are hearing me now. You are hearing me now, right? Okay. So welcome, Sister Amara. I started a class a while ago, but I'm going to rewind back because you're just joining us. First of all, I want to appreciate you for taking out time to register for this training. Like I told uh, our participant, Mrs. Ayo John, that whether you are one or two, you are going to get the full benefit of what you have paid for. That's my covenant, or that's my promise to you. So uh, we are going to be looking at today, looking at the fundamentals of digital marketing, introduction to digital marketing. And the training is structured in this way. We are going to look at what marketing is, the types of marketing, the 4 P's of marketing, advantage of digital marketing, inbound versus outbound marketing, types of digital marketing strategy, and the various digital marketing channels, right? So I introduce myself also. My name is Sunday Medigu. I'm the founder of My Digital, O1 Concept, Kudi SMS, Vast Top Up. So I have several businesses that I have founded. Some are alive, some are dead. So I've been doing digital marketing for 9 years now. I've done for companies, done for individuals, and I want to share my experience with you and see how you can use this knowledge to grow your business. So I've started with this. I'm just on this slide before you joined us. So I said before we go into what digital marketing is, we need to talk about what marketing is. That's the first thing, because people just start running adverts without understanding what marketing is. And before you market a product, there are 4 important things I need to consider. Those are the 4 P's. I'm going to give you this slide, and this training is being recorded. I'm going to give you the video for today and tomorrow, so don't bother too much. You're going to watch this video as many times as you like. So I said marketing, the lay definition is putting the right product in the right place at the right price at the right time, right? If you might have marketing budget to spend, if the product quality is not okay, or the product is not relevant to your audience, and where you are advertising, where you're putting the product for sale, that's a place, is not the appropriate place. You are reaching the wrong audience, and the price may be too high, and the time is not even the appropriate time for that kind of product, then you are just there'll be chaos, because you just see that you are spending money, and probably advertising the wrong people, or maybe your price is too high. It happens. People are selling a product, maybe a product people can buy on Jumia for 2,000, they're selling it for 10,000, and people are just liking, commenting. They say, this price is too much, this and that. Hello, ma. Sorry. Okay. Sister. Okay. 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 Sorry. Just got a new person joining us. You're welcome, ma. Uh, okay. So let's proceed. Sister Falaде just joined us. So, like I was saying, uh, the product, you need to understand the product, the features, so that you can market the product properly. I will give you an example before I proceed. Sister Falaде, welcome.
Thank you so much,
Barrister
Mr.
Falade,
Sunday.
yes, barrister.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
It's been an hectic day all the way from the island. I just got in.
Okay, you're welcome. So
Thank
we
you,
started
sir.
a class actually. Though we had connection challenges, and we are just like this is the
Okay,
first major thing we're talking about. We're trying to talk about marketing before we go
okay.
further. So now I've assured
All
them
right.
that they are going to get whatever were supposed to get. If they are more than this, that's my promise to them.
Okay,
So
okay,
thank you. Let's just proceed. Uh, so the product. I was going to give an example about this on this product, Hypo and Jig, right? You see that Jig has been there for long. Some of us who are a bit old, we know Jig, and what we knew it for was washing white cloth or so removing stains. And Hypo came, Hypo made us understand that we could use Jig, chlorine, to mop the floor, to sanitize, you understand, to disinfect and different things like that. And you see that the use for hypo now became pronounced because they made us understand that we could use it for different purposes apart from washing white cloth. That's understanding your product. When you understand your product, you'll be able to identify the different use cases and be able to identify the people that need your product. You need to understand your audience. Also, the price. We need to properly price a product. Some people are selling product online or in their store or whatever, but the prices are way, way beyond what people can afford. I know that there are premium products actually, but if you're selling a premium product, the quality and the perception of that product will speak for itself, right? So you might be running. So why I'm saying this thing is because you might have been running adverts before and you are not getting results. These are some of the things that you need to go back and ponder on. Well, did I really understand my products? The way I wrote my advert copy, did I bring out the features? Did I make them understand the functionality of that product? Right? Was my pricing too high? Or what could have been the reason? Number three, the promotion, advertising, sales, promotions, special offer, PR about a product. How well did you go or did you perform in promoting that product? Number one, you had a good product with the proper pricing, but how did you communicate it to the market? How did you communicate it to your target audience? Number three, the place. Where do buyers look for your product or service? You need to understand your buyers. You need to understand where your buyers reside. Where do they congregate? Which website or which platforms do you think your buyers are? If it's a physical, you understand. So if they're looking to your store, for example, what kind of store? Is it a specialist store, a boutique or supermarket, or both? Or if it's online or direct? Or you understand? So how do you offer your product to your customers? Now, in selling online, you need to also figure out distribution, that's delivery. You can't say, okay, you are selling a product and you're marketing you selected Nigeria as your target audience, and you have not figured out how if somebody calls you today, you have not figured out how you can get that product to the person in the next 2 3 days, maybe in Kano or Sokoto. You understand? But you are getting orders, but you are stuck at fulfilling the orders. You understand? So these things need to be properly figured out before putting out your advert. So if you have questions, you can stop me as I progress. You can maybe chat or meet yourself and stop me along the line. So basically, we have looked at what marketing is. This is very, very key to promoting a product. because there's somebody that promoted a particular product I saw on Facebook. Is it yesterday or so? Yesterday morning, he had a very nice product, right? It was a tool that could help people automate their workflow in the sense that when you get bank alert, the tool is picking up your alert, the depositor, the amount paid, and the balance, and putting it in Google Sheet for you automatically. You understand? That's the product, but he just wrote a very sketchy copy on Facebook. So having a good product, you need to understand how to really flesh out that product and make people understand the capabilities of the product. So let me just go here before I go back to the next slide. Now, what are the broad types of marketing? We have number one, offline or traditional marketing. But we need to understand these basics before we go further. It's very, very important. Let's pay attention. Now, there's offline marketing, which was before we had digital marketing. So in digital marketing, we understand that we are trying to apply digital technology to the advertisement channels or advertisement strategies. So we have our radio, our TV, newspaper adverts, billboards, flyers, posters, brochures, pamphlets, activation campaigns, branded items like t-shirts, mug, and the rest of them, which we also call traditional marketing. These are the old kind of marketing, and it's still existing now, right? Then we see digital marketing. So when I talk about digital marketing, we're referring to marketing channels that rely on the internet as a means of promotion. What are we doing in digital marketing? We are applying our marketing skills and strategies using or showcasing the products and services on the internet, on different websites, apps, and platforms. That's what we're doing in digital marketing. So I explained to you that we have channels. So in digital marketing, we saw the channels in traditional marketing as radio, TV, and the rest of them like that. In digital marketing, we have social media marketing. When you talk about Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, that's social media marketing. That's a channel on its own. When you are promoting a product via social media. Then we have display or pay-per-click advertisement, right? That is one of the platforms for that is Google Ads, right? So where you deal with banners, people, when you go to websites like Punch and the rest of them, you see banners, or you're browsing, you see banners of different brands and products, right? So when you click, it directs to the website where you can make order and things like that. I call it pay-per-click, because when you click as a viewer, as a user, the person that owns the advert is charged for every click on that banner. Then we also have email marketing. Yes, email marketing is a channel of digital marketing. Email marketing can be in like two ways. You have a database of email of prospects. You send them emails, a blast, or you collect emails for your business. Maybe you have a website people register on, or you have a sales page. You have a course you are selling, and you want people to register or so drop their emails for that course, or you are giving a free ebook or something. Why? Because you want to collect their emails and keep on marketing them as it progresses. You use email marketing for that. Then we have search engine optimization, which entails properly optimizing a website, right? The header, the description, the keyword on the website, so that when people go online and search Google and say, okay, online stores for shoes, or where can I buy iPhone 7 or iPhone 12 online, or where can I get how can I order, where can I get shawarma, or where can I buy small chops online, or where can I buy shoes, female shoes, Prada, Gucci, and whatever shoes online. You understand? Or schools in Ikorodu, or schools in Ogba, or things like that. Or you understand? The diverse products. When people go online and search for your service or your product, or digital marketers in Lagos, digital marketers in Ikeja, does your website come up in the first page? So the activities that you put in place to achieve that optimized website that comes up when people search for your product is under search engine optimization. You're optimizing your website or application for search engine to come up in the first page or come up top in search engine. Now, we also have search engine marketing, right? In search engine marketing, what are you doing? You are paying Google to say, okay, when people search for a product that is related to the one I'm selling, put my adverts on Google search. We also have Bing search by Microsoft. You understand? So if your website is not properly optimized, you can pay to have your website or your product so that it appear when people search for the keyword. So we also have content marketing. In content marketing, you are promoting your product, right? The functionalities, the advantages, the features. But in this case, you're either using video, you are using graphics, or you are using text, articles. Now, for people in real estate, people talk about buying land in Lekki and whatever, but some people are falling prey of money and too many scam, people buying government land and stuff like that, right? In content marketing, you should be able to itemize some of these challenges that people are facing and bring up articles that can educate people on how to buy land without being scammed, right? So there are so now if you maybe you I've seen legal practitioners on Facebook, right, who try to educate people on Facebook about company registration, about agreement, non-disclosure agreement, about contract, and so many things, giving relevant content. When people need a service of such a lawyer, who would they go to? Is you, because you have displayed that you are capable of executing such because of the knowledge that you have. Then this online classifieds I'm referring to platforms like Gigi, the former OLX, right? There's some new ones coming up now in Nigeria. So those platforms enable you to showcase your adverts, right? For people who are searching for such products to contact you. And also, we also have influencer marketing, right? That's also a form of digital marketing. So influencers you see on Twitter, on Instagram, they're also digital marketing. That's a channel of digital marketing. So what are you doing? You are leveraging on their audience, their followers, but the audience have to be relevant to the product you are marketing. One of the brands I manage, they have a product, a health product, right, for doctors, for doctors that can attend to patients via the internet, remote healthcare, telemedicine. And when we wanted to use Twitter, I went to a Proco doctor. Why? He's a medical doctor and he normally gives advice on Twitter about medical procedures and medical advice. So I will not carry that product and go and give maybe Pamileri or Tauma or somebody else. You understand? So in influencer marketing, you need to understand the influencer that is related to the product you want to market. So that's just a wrap on what digital marketing, a summary of what it entails. So let me just take questions before we proceed. I've been talking, let me hear from you. If you understand what I'm saying, or if I'm too fast, or let me just hear from you. Hello?
Yeah.
Have questions, you can raise up your hand. Yeah? Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you so much for that introduction to digital marketing.
Yes.
Okay, I already picked a point that is relevant to me
Okay.
on giving relevant content
Yes.
to educate the public on what you do
Yes.
and proffering solutions so that when they see your write-up, they see your adverts, they can run to you,
Yes.
believing that you know that particular thing more
Yes.
than other people. They have
Yes.
reliable information from you. Okay,
Yes.
so that is something I picked from this introductory part.
Yeah.
I guess you can continue if nobody, no one else has questions.
You paid for this. Ask questions. So that's okay. If there's no question, I think I can proceed.
Thank
Okay.
you so much for
Pleasure.
that.
Yes. So I've given us an introduction to what marketing is. We have looked at the types of digital marketing, right? I'm still going to dwell on these ones I've just talked about, which is further in the study. Uh, Now let me uh okay, let me just do it like this. Now we'll be focusing on digital marketing today, and let's look at the advantages before we proceed. In digital marketing, you have the ability to segment and target customers based on various criteria like their interest, demography, location, lifestyle. Now, as you are browsing the internet, you are using Facebook, you see maybe a close-up page, you like it. You see GT Bank, you like it. You see OPay, you like it. You see Chicken Republic, your son, Domino's, Spectranet, you like their pages. What you are doing is that you are just browsing and you're indicating interest in the pages that you like, the companies you want to get more information about. But as you are doing that, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, they are putting you in a basket. If I, as a digital marketer, I come and say, okay, Facebook, I need people who are interested in internet companies or internet subscription, because you have, or who have interest in subscribing for internet data plans, because you have liked Spectranet page, you have interacted with their maybe their page or their adverts, you are one of those that Facebook is going to present to me to say, okay, market to this guy, right? So your activity on these platforms is helps them to exchange your your interest with advertisers. Browsing Facebook is free, but if you research the amount of millions of dollars that Facebook uses to sustain that platform, you'll be shocked. You can imagine almost 2 billion people posting pictures, chatting, sharing videos, doing live videos, and everything. There's no hiccup. They are spending tons of money to maintain that platform. Why? Because they are making money off you and I by exchanging our activity with advertisers. Now, also in digital marketing, you can choose the demography. Do you want to show the advert to only male or female? Want to show the advert to maybe people that are between the ages of 18 and 30 or 40? You can determine it. Even location. I can say, okay, I want this advert to be shown to only those in Lagos or those in Lekki or VI, right? I can target people that are using iPhone 12, iPhone 11, people that are using Android phones. I can target based on different criteria. People that live luxury lifestyle. That is a key advantage of digital marketing over traditional. The billboard I mount, right, cannot specifically show itself to people that have interest in football alone or music alone. No, the billboard is static there, and anybody, the diverse interest of people that have diverse interest will see it. The billboard cannot say, okay, please, if you're not age 18 to 20 or 18 to 40, if you look at me, I'm going to maybe slap you or do whatever. You cannot do that. It cannot, so the billboard is fixed in one location. Sorry. Those in Abule, but if they don't come to VI, they can't see the billboard in VI. But with digital marketing, a single advert you run in your bedroom where you are, you can target people in China, in UK, in Australia. What do you need to do? Just select the location. That is all. Now, if you want to advertise the product, maybe you want to hand out flyers. What tells you that this man is a big man or a poor man or whatever? But based on the activities on Facebook, on other platforms, Twitter, Instagram, they are able to determine people that are affluent that I can reach out to. Number two, the cost of entry is also a bit minimal. As at when I did this material, dollar was 377. It's around 398 or so now. So with like at least when you want to run advert on Facebook, for example, the least you can start with is $1, which is around 399 or 398 in Nigeria now. But if you want to print ordinary flyer, you know how much you will spend. You want to mount a billboard, you know how much you will spend. You want to do a radio jingle, you know how much you spend. You want to do a TV advert, you know how much you spend. So with digital marketing, you can start small and test and see whether it works. And when you start getting results, you put more money into it. Also, you can measure and analyze the results and see the details of that. So now, if you're running adverts, the result will be there. The location where the people view your advert from. If you target Nigeria now, it will give you results of the states. Lagos State, maybe 200 people. Abuja, 100 people. So you are able to know the states with the highest interest in your product and know where to focus on. Also, it will tell you the number of male, the number of female, and other details, right? Then I mentioned testing earlier. In digital marketing, you can do A/B testing in the sense that I can run 3 or 4 different adverts. I can use a video for one, I can use an image for one, right? And I compare results, or I write a different copy. I compose my copy. The copy is the text that you accompany the advert with. Yeah, I can write a different copy and just mix them up and see the ones that give me the best result. I can use a female image on my banner and use a male image on my banner and see the one that gives me the better result. And when I'm done with my testing, I drop the one that doesn't work and I continue. Also, we look at a better and higher conversion rate and return on investment if you properly target your adverts. Also, there's something I want us to understand before we proceed. Please, if you have questions, just raise your. If you have questions, indicate by raising up your hand, or you can unmute yourself and call my attention to it. Please, it will help you if you ask me questions. But that's the advantage that you have having a conversation with me now. So, in digital marketing too, I'm taking you through the basics. That's what I promised I told you on that group, so that you understand what you are doing. Now, we have what we call the 3 stages of the customer journey in marketing. Number 1 is the awareness stage. A customer needs to know your products, right? If it's a product you are selling, they need to come in contact with that product, have some information about it, the features, the functionalities, and maybe different things about it, before you can expect them to start dropping money on it. You as a marketer, do you just buy products at random or at impulse? You need to know more about the product before you start engaging or making money for that product. So there's that awareness stage. Now, I'll be giving you examples. You will be able to that when Opay came to Nigeria, Opay was everywhere. On the street light, there was Opay. On Facebook, on social media, there was Opay everywhere. What were they doing? Oh, food, 10 naira food, this and that. The main product of Opay, right, is their payment product, which is their POS, their payment product. All those Okada food, all these things, they were using them for awareness, to draw people's interest in the brand. Opay, 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 right? So awareness. So you see that now you do not find all this billboard of Opay all around because they have achieved this first stage of awareness. They came like from out of the blues and implanted themselves, because you need when you have really captured your audience, people should be able to mention your brand off their head, right? So don't just put out a product and say, people are not buying this product too, this and that. No, they need to know about your product. So the first stage when you see people marketing is they just run adverts so that people can get to know their product, check it out, and then they now from there. So when people get to know about your product, number 2, they start considering your product. For example, now, let me use Jik and Hypo again. For example, now, there was Jik before Hypo came, and Hypo needed to penetrate into the market, right? Awareness here and there, TV and whatever they were doing, maybe digital or whatever. But at that stage, when people started getting to know about, There's this hypo. What is hypo? Say, what is hypo? What does it do? When they got to know what it does, and at that point they started considering, oh, should we use hypo? Should I test this hypo and see how it performs compared to jig? So when they get to know your product, they now start considering your product. That's the second stage. On Sunday, I've been seeing Chicken Republic, right, with their branding, taking over Lagos and stores and everything like that. But on Sunday, I was just passing through Ogba, and the former Mr. Biggs at that mobile in Ogba, if you know Ogba very well, I discovered that, wow, yeah, Chicken Republic has taken over that place and branded it. What did I do? I turned back, I came, I said, let me even check what is happening here. Because of the branding I've been seeing all over, I became aware of their new branding, their new package, their new exploit to take over Lagos. I had to consider, let me even see what's happening here. I went there from how much is chicken, 500 naira. They said, I can get a bucket of chicken for, is it 37? From there, the guy said, okay, I can still get a family pack of with more and more with this and this and this. I ended up spending almost 5-7 in that place. I was just driving through. But I became aware of their effort that has been going around Lagos. I had to consider, let me go and check what is happening there. And immediately I was converted from pricing one chicken to buying a bucket of chicken and some other things added to it. So marketing is a process. When you start running advert today and not getting results, don't beat yourself. People need to know about what you are selling. Give them time. Put yourself in their shoes. As a matter of fact, from research, for e-commerce products, right, e-commerce sales, the conversion rate, when we talk about conversion rate, is the rate of the people that took the action you expected. So if you are selling the product now, you want people to buy, e-commerce, the conversion rate is like 2%. It means that out of every 100 people that see your advert, you should expect that at least two of them will make a purchase. And also in digital marketing, we also mentioned that people need to engage with your product or service about 7 times before they make a purchase or before they convert. Now, the conversion is when the person actually takes the action. Okay, let me pay for this. Let me use this product. I normally use one analogy, right? The analogy is for those of us that are Christians, when you go out for evangelism or a crusade, you start preaching about Jesus Christ, talking about how he can save sinners and things like that. They begin to become aware of this Jesus Christ and what he can do. Then some of them will now say, I've been living in sin, I've been smoking, wow, this thing is true. If I die now, I will go to hell. That's the consideration stage. The next stage now is when the person, they now make an altar call and the person now steps out and say, they have told me about this Jesus Christ and my destination is hell if I don't change. Let me go and give my life to him. That's when they become converts. So this analogy should help you remember this stage. If there's no question, I proceed still. Please, if you have questions, ask. You are first. You need to take advantage of the fact that you are with me on this live call now to understand properly. So, in digital marketing, I term these basics, right? Number one is the audience. When we talk about audience in digital marketing, we are referring to the people you want to sell to, the people you want to market to, right? And that audience, you need to know about them. Where do they live? Which country do you think they are? Which state are they? Which part of Lagos are they? Which part of Nigeria are they? What is their age range? Are they young people? Are they old people? What do they like? What is their behavior like? Right? Are they male or female? Where do they work? You need to understand your audience. Some people just run adverts, they don't select any, they don't select any of these things, they just run adverts and reach out to everybody. Fine. You might make some sales, but audience targeting is the core of digital marketing. What differentiates a pro marketer from a rookie marketer is the ability to properly identify and target the audience. Number two, content. I'm just bringing up some basics that you need to understand. Now, the audience you have will determine the content that you share with them or use for your advert. If you are dealing with young people now, you see that video graphics is what is going to entice them. These young people you are seeing, they don't have time to read. If you bring one long article or long story about it, they don't have that patience. But release 30 seconds video, 60 seconds video, you see that they are going to engage with it. Also, the type of business or brand. One platform does not fit all in digital marketing. One platform does not fit all. Now, the business you run or the service you offer determines the platform or the channel you're going to use to advertise. In business, there's what we call B2C. It's business to consumer, that's B2C. So business to B2C mostly you are dealing with directly with consumers. You are selling bag, you are selling shoe, you are selling you have a product that people are buying, paying you directly for. That is B2C. You are a business to consumers, straight to consumers. For that kind of business, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter will work for you. Now, if you're looking at business to business, you are a consultant. You help businesses to scale their operations. You help businesses maybe audit, you're an accountant or whatever you do, or you're a lawyer, you provide legal services. You understand? You should be focusing on LinkedIn. I'll give you an example, right? I have a friend who he was my senior in the university, read mechanical engineering together, and he started doing automation, industrial automation for companies, all these valves, pumps, and the rest of them, how to automate processes in companies. And there's this popular accountant, Choma Fanyezi, you might know her. I'm also a fan, I follow her too. And she was talking about, she talked about Facebook adverts here and there and everything. And she made a post, I commented, and I replied. I think that my senior made a comment there, and I replied, and he contacted me. Now, for his industrial automation products, sincerely, his customers are not on Facebook because he needs companies as clients to automate their processes or to install a new process or repair their already automated systems for them. They are not on Facebook. Staff might be on Facebook to relax, but you cannot really expect to get engagement from them on Facebook. So I counseled him on a LinkedIn that he focus, and he's getting results. So you need, before you just throw money to any marketer or whatever, you need to understand that, oh, which kind of product I have. I need to think you need to look at the platform, your audience. Look at the platform. The audience will tell me the platform. Where can you find such people? So the basic thing I want you to start thinking about is that, do I know my audience? Do I know my audience? There's what called buyer persona. Buyer persona is giving your buyer a personality. Oh, my buyer is Aduke. My buyer is Clara. She's a banker, or she's a young professional, right? She's between the ages of 22 and 32. She works in maybe Victoria Island, or she works in Lagos, right? She maybe is married, or she uses iPhone 12. So what are you saying? You are already classifying your audience as a person. That's buyer persona. Also, the platform you're going to use, like I mentioned earlier, the audience, the type of content will help you decide which channel or platform to use for your campaign. You know that Twitter is majorly just short text, graphics, and video. Instagram is majorly images and video. Facebook is if you can use text, you can do video, you can do graphics also on Facebook. Facebook is like, to me, it's like Bubero. If you can take any kind of content. Now, in using your content, Use high quality content, videos, images, landing pages, audio for your content. Why? Ask me why. You will not be there to explain to the person that's going to look at your graphics or your video or your landing page to say, okay, this video, when I was shooting it, I didn't have the right camera to shoot it, or I didn't. My graphic designer was not available. I just went to Canva to do the graphics. You need to use, so because perception is everything. You might be a small brand, but the way you package your business on social media online says a lot about you. I'm not bragging. For my SMS business, I have clients from China. I have clients from Gibraltar, right? I have clients from India. I'm just in Nigeria here. How the Chinese clients came, I can't see. How the Gibraltar clients came, I can't see. How the Indian clients came, I can't see. But I know that I'm present online. So you need to package yourself. It's a small business. But when you see the graphics, the website, and the way we relate, communicate, you think that it's a very, very big business. So please, and don't say you cannot do everything alone. Please, I'm begging you. You cannot be the one that will design. Do this one, or even only using everything. No, learn to outsource your designs, your website, and whatever. It's good to know how to do all these things, but there are times you need to showcase quality products, right? Even your products, your product, maybe you are doing e-commerce, your shoe, your bag, or whatever. Give it to a product photographer. Let them take a proper photograph. Don't say, I have an iPhone, I have an Android, I can snap myself. No. If I and you are selling a product, the way I will photo, the way maybe I will use product photograph to capture the angles and different of that shoe, and you that will use your own phone to do it. My own will convince people to make a purchase. I'll show them. I look for one model on suit or whatever. I'll take him nice pictures. You'll be convinced to buy that product. So please invest in your content, your video, images, the landing pages. Invest in it, please. Also, you need to keep testing. I told you that digital marketing keeps changing. Is dynamic. There's nobody that says it knows it all. So even your advert, you need to keep testing. When you set up an advert, after like 2-3 days, give it some time, because when you set up an advert, let me tell you one thing again. I'm giving some nuggets that some other people will not tell you. When you set up an advert, the advert will start learning. When you see on Facebook or Google, you will see learning. Because the advert is trying to understand who your audience are and try to understand the platforms or the kind of people that are engaging with your advert. When it learns after like 2-3 days, then it can now start, it can now determine, okay, so the kind of people, it can now start performing well. Because after 3-4 days or 2-3 days, they can now say, okay, this advert is working or it's not working. You can either change the image, you can change the copy, that's the text, the creative, the copy, that's the text. You can change the landing page, or you can look at different aspects. So these are the basic things that you need to know. Also, we have what we call KISS. Keep it simple and short. I told you that the young people don't have patience for long grammar. They want it short. So I'm advising somebody on a video for your advert. 30 seconds, 60 seconds video is enough. If you cannot communicate that product in 30 or 60 seconds, then there's a problem. You need to be able to, that's why I say understand your product, so that you can communicate a feature. Don't say, I'm selling shoe, Prada shoe, this and that, or I'm selling this product, this machine, this blender, this and that. No. People want to, how is the blender different from other blenders? That's the question. So that's how you need to understand your product and communicate. So keep it simple and short. Also, the size will be reasonable. When people are watching video, it's maybe how many MB. They don't have time to waste the MB to watch. Light articles should not be too wordy, and banners should not contain too much. So when you are designing a banner, you don't contain too much information. It become muddled up, and they just leave it and go. Very importantly here, know, like, and trust. For those of us who are maybe digital marketers, lawyers, we're offering services, we are consultants. Sometimes it's the fact is that people need to engage more with you, know more about you before they how would I call it, before they they patronize you, right? So you need to do more of, like I said earlier, release content, and get how I said that people like John Obidi, right? They have a Facebook group that you have almost more than 100,000 people who are there on that group. He's churning out information for free. And when it calls for a training like this, he will just say maybe the package is 50,000. And if you don't pay before midnight, this and that. Before you know it, maybe 10, 20, 30 people out of that 100,000 will pay. Imagine 100 people pay 50,000 naira within a space of like 3 hours. So for those of us who are creators, whatever, you need to learn how to build a community, right? You can see what the TCW group where you came from, what the leader there is doing. She has a community already. And you can imagine her having a product, right, or a service that she can provide to the members of that platform. So it's good that if you are a service person, a consultant, build a community, or even a product, like I mentioned about awareness. People need to know about the product, like it, then before they can now trust you with their money. Also, you need to promote your content to gain desired visibility. Sorry, some people feel that spending money on adverts is a waste. It's not a waste, though. You need to understand that because of the advancement and because these social media channels need to make money, they have reduced what we call organic reach, right? I will explain organic versus paid to you. I think it's in my next slide. Okay, it's not there, but I will explain it to you. When we talk about organic activities in digital marketing refers to the activities that you don't pay for. You post on your Instagram page, you share videos there. On Facebook, you post, Twitter, you post. What you are paying for is just your data cost. You're not paying Facebook for it, right? But when you now sponsor your advert, you are paying. That's a paid activity. So now, for you to be, for you to be, how do I call it? For you to be encouraged to pay the platform for to run adverts, they have reduced your organic reach. For example, now you have 5,000 likes on your page, and Facebook knows that if they allow those 5,000 likes people to see your maybe 4,000 to see your post every time, you will not be forced to pay them. So they have reduced the number of people that can organically see your post without you paying them, so that you can now be convinced to go and pay them to do it, to show more people. So please be encouraged to spend money on your business. The more customers you have, the more sales you make and the more money you get. So advertisement is not. So I was telling somebody that the big brands, right? At the beginning of the year, some of these brands you are seeing in Lagos and Nigeria, they budget like 30 million, 20 million for advert for campaign on TV, radio. They have their slots already booked. So imagine why that Glow, MTN or whatever, they are spending money on adverts daily. But as a small business, the amount you budget on adverts should also be reasonable, so that you don't just spend your whole money on advert and you don't have anything to any money to use to run your bill or whatever. So, but what I'm encouraging you is you need to put out adverts, showcase your products beyond people that already know about it, so that you can make more sales. Also, let your call to action take your customers directly to the desired landing page. So if you are running adverts, right, take them from when they see your advert, take them to where you want to let them to take action. Now, if I am, for example, I am running, I'm doing a training now, I want people to register. When I'm selecting my the call to action is that button you see: buy now, shop now, sign up, download, install. So that's what we call to action. You need to put the appropriate call to action. If you want them to buy now or shop now, let it be shop now. Don't say learn more. No, you need to tell them what you want them to do, right? Click here or click, you know that. Then when you put price, they'll be asking you how much, that's Nigerian audience for you. So tell them what you want them to do. Also, I said do not spam. Because some of us, even when they just spam WhatsApp groups with their product, with their this and that, when you spam like that too much, people they just see you as a nuisance. They don't take you serious again. So please learn to understand the fact that as a brand, you need to uh, spend money to promote your brand, and also don't disturb people. You understand? When you if you follow what I've said, properly targeting your audience, if you target your audience properly, and you are able to sponsor your product and target them, you see that you don't need to disturb anybody. I remember when I was just starting uh, my SMS business, Kudi SMS, I was apprehensive. I go to Facebook groups, be posting here and there. But when I understood the power of adverts, I just sit down, I run my adverts, and I get results. So that's just it. So um, these are the basics. So we proceed. So let me see if you have questions. I don't know if you have questions. Any questions before we proceed? Let's not be shy, please. Let's ask questions. So that's the essence of having me in the class. You can ordinarily go and read some of these things online, but having a teacher with you, ask questions so that. Hello.
Yes, I just want you to clarify
Mm.
between how to place paid adverts and the one you say you can advertise freely on social media. I didn't get that very well.
Okay, what I mean by that, when I talk about organic, right? Organic is you just post about your product on your page. What
Okay.
I'm saying is you are selling shoe, you are selling bag. You wake up one morning or in the afternoon, you post about it and tell people to send you a DM if they are interested. That's organic. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yes, that's the organic I'm talking about. Yeah, so with that, you are limited because, like I said, the platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they have limited those that can see your post without you paying them because they want you to be forced to use them to advertise. You understand? So that's the difference. I hope it's clear.
Yes, thank you.
So any other question before I proceed? If there's no question, okay, Sister Amara, can go ahead. Unmute yourself and ask your question. Hello, Sister Amara, can unmute yourself and ask your question. Hello, Sister Amara, can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
My question is about, I understand there is something called a social media, a kind
Marketing.
of media calendar.
Okay.
After adverts,
Mm.
how will you be able to, keep on? Is it that every morning, some of us that are busy,
Mm.
might not there to be posting it every time. How are we going to go about it?
Okay. If time permits, I'm going to have a material on that. Please remind me. So on social media management. So uh, let me come this way. In social media marketing is a channel. Let's start with that, right? So in social media marketing, I can split it into two: social media management, right, and social media advertisement. Is it clear now? So
Yeah.
in the social media management, it's you posting on your social media handles, responding to maybe comments, to DMs and the rest of them like that. So now in social media management, right, when you are posting on social media, there are two kind of posts. Number one is what? Product posts, right? About your product, about your service. Then value post. So product post now is we have shoes, new arrival, Gucci shoes, Versace, this and that. That's product. Come and buy. But the moment you are doing come and buy, come and buy, come and buy every time on your post, people will become fed up with you, right? You can do something like how to select the shoes for the next wedding or your interview. You understand? Giving them tips on how to dress properly, how to select your suit, your tie, or how to select your gown for, you understand, for this, for that. You understand? So you give them in the, so we advise that you mix the two, product and value. Like I said, If you're real estate, you can write about how not to get scammed. If you're a lawyer, right? If you're a digital marketer, once in a while, give tips, free tips about digital marketing. What you understand? This small, how to retarget, how to call this and that. Give free tips. So in that, there is a calendar like I've mentioned. What the calendar does is that the calendar is a guide, right? So you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Monday, there's what we call Monday motivation. That's what almost everybody does. Maybe Tuesday can be Tuesday tips. That Tuesday now you give tips about what you are selling, about the industry that you are. Wednesday can be maybe Wednesday wisdom, Wednesday word or whatever. Thursday can be throwback Thursday or Thursday trivia. You just do a trivia and you reward people that won the trivia. That's a simple question. Friday can be Friday fun, Friday fact, or TGIF or something like that. That's a calendar. You can go online and you see samples of calendars. So now, for the calendar, there's what to post from Monday to Friday, right? Now, there are what we call social media tools. Social media tools like Pobla, right? Yeah, Pobla, we have social media tools like Pobla that help you to share automatically, right, your post. So if you have your post down, so like now, let me give you an example. Last year, when we were managing some brands, right, for some brands, we had a content creator. What was her job? Her job was to sit down, and so we have a direct content direction. Monday motivation, Tuesday tips, Wednesday word, Wednesday wisdom, Thursday trivia, Friday TGI or Friday fun or whatever, Friday fruits, right? We had a direction. So the person's job was to sit down and create posts that relate to these topics every day. And when she's done with that, the thing is sent, the topics are sent to the graphic designer that designs the banner for each day, right? So with that, you can now automate it with a social media management tool or application. So with that, what a social media management tool does for you is that you just schedule it. Monday motivation, you put in the date you want it to go, the time you want it to go. While you are sleeping, it will just be posting by itself. You can do that for the next 1 month, and you will see the result. So that's talking about the calendar. The calendar is like a guide that directs you on what to post, right? You have your graphic designer design your graphics. You have your content creator already creating your content, and you now load them. You upload them on that social media management tool and fix the date and time you want that post to be released. So if you're a busy person, on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you can get your designer you can create your content, get your designer to do it. Then that weekend, you update it. Or you have somebody that's updating your social management tool. So we have some tools like Hootsuite. You pay for them. They're not free. So you pay Hootsuite, Crowdfire, Social Link, Social Pilot, Cookie, Content Studio, Buffer, Pobla. These are the social media management tools. You upload your content there, then you can also but Facebook, for a start, Facebook has scheduling option. When you can schedule when you want to post the content. So you can use that for a start if you don't have money to pay for all the social media management tools I mentioned. So that's that. Hope it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I move to types of digital media. So in types of digital media, we see that we have owned media. This owned media now refers to your platforms that you have control over. Your social media handles, your Facebook page, your Twitter page, your Instagram, right? Your website is your own. You can post whatever you want to post on your website. You can upload and update on your website. Your blog, it belongs to you. Then your email marketing campaign belongs to you. You can determine what to send to your customers or your clients. Also, content marketing, you can write whatever you want to write about your business. Also, your search engine optimization activities belongs to you. So this type of digital media belongs to you. You need to maximize it, right? Maximize it. Do your research, look for engaging content and post. If your website, if you have a website and it's old, tell the designer to check up the website, change pictures, make it look modern. The website is not supposed to remain the way it is for 10 years or 20 years. No. Upgrade it, change it. Your blog, upgrade the content, social media handles, post regularly so that people, and also respond. There's a story that was told to us that a woman was into this goosey soup or whatever. And on her page on Facebook, somebody made an order from America for like a long time, and she was not checking her DM. So the moment a company took over managing her social media pages, they now saw that DM, engaged the company, and it was a huge order. Imagine leaving that business lying down for. So social media handles are to be monitored. Also, we have paid media. I've tried to mention that before. When you run adverts, right, either social media, Google or whatever, that's your paid media. You pay to promote your product and to improve your traffic to your website or to your handles, right? So that's the aspect we'll be focusing on majorly. Also, earned media. Owned media belongs to you. Your Facebook pages, social media, your email marketing campaign, your website, your blogs belongs to you. Maximize it. Paid media. Paid media talks about your adverts, your Google adverts, Facebook, and whatever. We're going to deal with that. The earned media. When somebody recommends you by word of mouth, oh, who has the best small chops in Lagos? Is smallchops.ng. That's earned media. You earn that recommendation because of the quality of your product or service, right? You know that social media can make or mar a business because bad publicity travel far. Go to social media, you see banks, people insulting banks day and night because of the quality of their service. So earned media is the publicity that you receive from other sources, customers, media companies, social media, sites where people make reviews that is not linked to you. It's purely organic. Like, for example, now Kuda Bank is a digital bank now. Many people were just talking about it and everything online, and people subscribe to it. There is this app called the Abeg app. That Abeg app is the Abeg app is an app for doing social transfers. Can transfer money to somebody without a bank account, and people were just talking about it, just recommending and everything, and people were downloading the app without them even paying for it. So take advantage of these three opportunities. You can organically, you can use this own media. You can pay for this paid media, and if your quality of service is great. Also, some of us, we don't collect recommendation from our customers. If you go to some websites, you will see testimonials. This helps a lot of people to take decision whether to use that service or not. On your social media, if you don't have a website, you can also get recommendations from your customers. The DM, where they said, yeah, your product is great, is nice. Ask the customer, please, can I share this recommendation or this review with my audience on social media? Yes. Screenshot that tweet, that WhatsApp message, screenshot that DM, post it. Some people want to know if somebody else has encountered this or used this product. And when you're posting the reviews, people are encouraged, right? Just like for a church now, people share testimony of the miracle they receive. What happens? People run to that church, to that pastor, because somebody else has testified what he got from that church. So you need to share the referrals, the recommendation that you have for your customers. Ask them, please, sir, you have been using our product for XYZ years. Can you please tell us what you know about it? What you understand? So that's for type of digital media. Also, we have what we call inbound versus outbound. I'm just giving you some basic, how do I call it? Basic terminologies and basic concepts, right? Let me just pause again. If there's any question, so that I don't just talk. If there's any question, let me just know as we proceed. If none, I'll just continue. So in inbound marketing, right, you are sending a targeted message. In inbound marketing, you are sending, okay, Sister Faraday. Sister Faraday? Okay.
Okay, I'm with you.
Did you raise your hand?
No, I didn't. I saw someone, the HP or something, raising hand too.
Okay, okay. So if there's no
I
question,
know
anybody has question, just
something.
always
No, don't worry. When we have, we'll let you know.
okay, okay. I need to also hear from you. Okay. So
No.
inbound marketing, right? You are sending out a targeted message to your prospects. So prospects are potential customers, right? Who are actively searching for specific solutions. So now you are using your content in this aspect, either your website, your blog, or you are giving maybe an ebook, or you did a video tutorial that addresses the need of a particular aspect. Now, I give an example here. I say, on my digital runs an advert to target existing Facebook ad users who are not getting desired results. So now, if you are doing inbound marketing, you are targeting people who have a specific challenge. Now, you might want to target, for example, now you're targeting real estate agents who are not making sales, right? So they are real estate agents, they have been struggling to make sales. You have a package that will help them get more clients, that will buy more land or houses from them. That's inbound. It's targeted. That's solving a particular problem, right? So now, for example, now people have been running Facebook advert, they have challenges. I can create a course to say, okay, if I've been running Facebook adverts, I can give you 3 reasons why your advert is not converting. Or these are the 4 important reasons why you are not making sales, why your advert is not converting, right? And so who am I targeting? I'm not targeting newbies to Facebook advert. No, I'm targeting those who have been running Facebook advert but have that particular thing. They're not seeing results, right? So that's that. In that case, so the tools you are going to use is number 1 for awareness. You run your adverts, you can give them a free ebook for them to download. And while you're giving them that free ebook, you are collecting their email, their phone number. Why? So that you can send them subsequent emails or send them subsequent SMS. So that's for you to know inbound marketing, you are targeting a specific audience. Then for outbound marketing, you are just trying to reach as many people as possible. Oh, do you want to learn how to run Facebook adverts? Come and my 5-day or my 2-day course teaches you how to become XYZ. So you are targeting just any kind of persons that have interest in that area. So that's outbound marketing. So you are just trying to make a sale by just reaching out to every kind of people, right? So that's the difference between inbound and outbound. Is just trying to you are throwing your net into the river just to catch any kind of fish. So I said the initial inbound example was rather targeted at those who were already knowledgeable in Facebook, and I used that my data example. But I have certain channel. But this one, I'm trying to reach out to just anybody who is interested in social media marketing, right? So take note of that. Then in digital marketing also, I'm trying to make you understand the basics before we proceed. Is that you have 2 types of responses or types of strategies. We have the direct response marketing and the lead generation. Indirect response, right, is basically B2C, business to consumer. Oh, I'm selling shoes. Buy elegant clinical shoe or wristwatch for women. This is a price. But the person clicks buy now, orders the shoe, sends you a DM, you deliver to the person, and the person pays you. You want the person to take action immediately. That's direct response. So your call to action will be either buy now, shop now, register, sign up, download now, install, or whatever. Those are kind of adverts that you want instant action or response. So there are three components: the offer, right? The other discount or free, whatever, the information about the offer, and the call to action. So now, the second type of strategy is lead generation. For now, if let me use real estate again. If I'm selling a land of 1 million or 2 million in Lekki or Aja or what is this place? Or Fada, do I expect that somebody that sees my advert on Facebook will transfer 1 million to me without seeing the land? No. In that case, what do? You collect their information, their prospects, they become leads. Collect their information and either email them or call them, right? As you get their information, sir, my name is Sunday from Revolution Plus Limited. We got your contact through the Google form or through our Facebook advert, and we thought to share more with you about our offer, right? We are selling maybe so type of land in Lekki. It's surrounded by Dangote, Kilikok Refinery, this one, Lagapa Tropicana, this and that. We also have an opportunity for inspection, or maybe Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You can come around for inspection, or we can send our driver to pick you up from your office so they come and inspect the land. So that is lead generation strategy. For products that are luxury products that are very high end, products that the customer needs to get more information from you about, you collect their leads. Somebody that wants to engage you, to engage you and maybe wants to train you for a while or whatever, or want to give you a service, like, you understand, that is high end. Will not just say, okay, do this, transfer 1 million immediately. Nobody will do that without seeing the land or without even seeing you. So you need to be slow in that aspect, collect the information, and you need to have a proper strategy to close the sale. Let me mention this. In digital marketing, right, the work does not stop when people sign up for your register or you collect their leads. No. You need to have a proper strategy in place to close the sale. Imagine you are selling bags on Instagram now, and somebody sends you a DM. Good afternoon, ma. How much? I saw this bag. I send you a picture. How much is it? Say 10,000, right? And the person says, oh, what's the best price? This and this and this and that. And if you don't know how to close that sale properly, you will lose that customer. And now your marketing effort is just a waste. The bag can be 10,000. You maintain that 10,000 naira as a price. But there are ways you convince the person, ma, this bag we sell is original. We don't sell the fake. If you know the fake or the bag exists, we know there are two different types of this bag, right? You can show the original label. You can show an evidence that this bag is original. I can say, okay, even two people from London or from UK or from US have already bought this bag. And this you can share that, maybe a referral, the recommendation from your customer about the bag, what they said about the bag with them. So you need digital marketing, like I said, know your product, know where your customers are, and know how to promote your product. You understand? Then also you need to also look at the place. Look at your price. The bag you are selling, is your own only the costless bag? Look at what other people are selling, that how much they're selling that bag. And if maybe where you're buying from is too costly, try to do research and see how you can get the bag cheaper, so that you can also compete with those that are selling at that rate. So marketing is not just going to set up advert. No, there are different things. Before you even choose your product to sell, do research. You understand? Some people, what they do on Facebook is that if they want to sell a shoe, right, they will just set up an advert. They don't have that shoe yet. They set up an advert, use a picture of the shoe, and run the advert. When they start getting requests on maybe DM or their website or for the shoe, they now may see that, okay, this shoe has prospect. They can now start getting from where they are buying from the supplier and start selling it. They can just display 4 or 5 shoes and monitor the ones that has the most response from comments or whatever, and determine which one, oh, this shoe, the way it is, it works well. Let me give my example. Between 2015 and 2016, thereabouts, 2017, I was actively selling wristwatches on Jumia and Konga. I sold not less than 500, 600 wristwatches. I didn't talk to up to 10 or 15 people. I was in my house, right, in Lagos here. I was spending $5 a day on Facebook. The link to, I put the image of the wristwatches, and the link to my store on Konga and Jumia was the shop now link. So the moment people see my advert, they click shop now, they go to my page on Konga or Jumia, they order. I get the email, I take it to Jumia or Konga office and ship to them. Though some people just ship for fun, they'll just order for fun. So I will tell you they ordered, they want to see the one that will come first. No, but in the midst of all that, I sold a lot of wristwatches. What was I doing that time? If I say a wristwatch, I will buy like five pieces of those wristwatches and sell. Anyone that I sell that sells faster, I continue selling it. The one that took me time to sell, I stop selling it. So in marketing and selling online, there are strategies that you need to apply. Look at what is working, and if what is not, look at what is not working. What is not working, you kill it and progress and proceed. So I move to digital marketing strategy. If there's still no question, if you have questions, like I said, reach out to me. I will pause and I'll answer your question. In digital marketing, we don't just do things haphazardly. There is a strategy to whatever you do. And if you have followed me, I've made mention of some of these strategies in my interaction with you this evening. Let me just attend something on my phone. I'll get across immediately. Sorry. So in digital marketing, there's a strategy, and that's the most important thing to focus on. You want to get the right results. Number one, who is your target audience? I said build your buyer persona. Who is your target audience? For example, you have a school, right? Who are you reaching out to? You're looking at parents. So on Facebook, you can target parents on Facebook based on the ages of their children. I will show you tomorrow. You can remind me if I forget. You can target children based on their maybe 0 to 3 years, 5 to maybe 9 years. Or you can target parents based on the ages of their children. You can target based on location. If your school is not maybe a boarding school that you can accommodate people, students for different locations, you can just focus on location around you. So some parents bring their children to where they work for schooling, fine, right? Now, what is the age range? Let me say something. Your existing customers, right, can also give you an idea of your audience. Maybe you have doing your business already, you are selling already, and you have some customers, right? Profile those customers. Who are they? What's their age range? Where do they live? Where do they work? What do they like? From your existing customers, you can also use that idea to get more customers, right? Then what do you want to achieve? I told you, most importantly, for a new brand or business, focus on brand awareness. Even though you are not new, but you're just coming online, do a little bit of brand awareness. People will not just jump and start buying your product without knowing much about you or about your product. Also, reach, right? What do you just want people to know about the product? Want to reach out to as many people as possible. Traffic. You have a website, you have a page. You want to make as many people as possible to get to visit your website and take action on your website. That's traffic. You're just pointing them to your website to sign up, to register, to shop. Then, yeah, you focus on making sales. Are you focused on engagement? You want likes, comments, you want their opinion. Now, your competitor also is not a crime to analyze them. I have a video on YouTube. I'll share with you. I'll share with you my YouTube link. You can watch my videos there. There is a space for competitor research. If I want to launch a Jumia or a Konga, I need to also sit down and look at what they are doing well, what they're not doing well. I can also capitalize on their loopholes, their strengths, their weaknesses. What are the opportunities? What are the threats? More recently now, there's a lady on Instagram, is it Funky Collections or so, that they've been hyping. I think she built a house for her mother or something like that. Somebody was saying the lady made, how many million did she make on Black Friday? Maybe I'll try to check for that post on Facebook, right? Now you are selling shoes, you're selling bag like that lady. Go and check her page. What is she doing that you're not doing? What do you think is giving her the results? Right? I've seen some videos of that lady. She does videos, she talks about maybe challenges. You're talking recently about people that are paying fake a lot or whatever. You understand? Sometimes some customers need you to even engage with them. You understand? Who is this person? And we buy out. You understand? They don't just want to just come buy from you like that, but they want to engage. Some people on social media, they'll tell you about maybe their family, their this, their that, so that you have that emotional appeal. You understand? There's some people you on social media that you want to even know. Maybe their children, their wife, or you're about them. So people see that you are real. You're not just a fake person. Also, evaluate your existing digital channels and assets. As you have done this training, you're doing this training this evening now, your website, your Facebook page, your Instagram page, your whatever, analyze them. These things I've mentioned now, are you doing according to what I've said? So look at what is working, what you have currently, right? It's more like the other one that was saying audit and plan your own media campaigns. So your channels, your campaigns, look at what you have currently. Are you doing well in them? Now, you now plan further on how to improve on them. Audit and plan your end media campaigns, your referrals. Are you showcasing enough recommendation? Or you don't know, but when your customers hail you, you don't even showcase it at all. Also, your paid media campaign, you'll be running adverts, analyze it. Are you getting results? If the results are not coming in as you expect, what are you doing? Also, the final point is from start to finish, bring all these strategies together, these points together, and cannot launch your campaign or relaunch your campaign. So these are the vital things you need to attend to before running a digital marketing campaign. Also, I told you that the platform, the kind of audience you have, determine your content. So for the campaign now, which kind of content are you using? Is it video? Is it text? Is it graphics design? Is it for the campaign? It's also part of the plan, the strategy. So if there are no questions still, I'll progress. So now we have come to the main segment that we're talking about. All those I've talked about is just like a preamble, right? Any question there? Any question? Okay. So I made mention of the fact that we have under digital marketing, we have different channels. So that's how I want you to understand it. I'm talking about marketing, digital marketing, we're talking about different tips, strategies. Now we're looking at the channels. Number one is social media marketing, right? Now, I told you that, okay, know that social media platforms are for you to socialize, meet friends, old school friends, when you get married, post pictures and all whatnot. As you are there socializing, other people are there making money by selling to the audience on those platforms. Look at it from that angle. Some people don't know anything. I did a training last year. Somebody was saying, I was teaching a Facebook advert, and the person was like, he has never been to this part of Facebook at all. By tomorrow, I don't know if you have experience of Facebook advert, I will show you some aspect of Facebook platform that you never even knew existed if you have not known it before. So, as you are there to socialize, other people are there making money from your activities. As people are liking, sharing, and everything, they are targeting them and showing them adverts and making money off them. I'm currently running adverts for one of my bill payment, vastsup.net, bill payment pages. And somebody just registered yesterday on the site. He funded 5,000 via Paystack immediately. That's the power of advert. The advert is running on Facebook. And that advert, I think I spent like close to 5,000 between yesterday and today. You understand? So, what am I saying? For social media marketing is just about taking advantage of social media platforms to run your campaigns. So, in summary, you are creating awareness, driving traffic, converting customers. So, you can run Facebook adverts, can run Instagram adverts, can run LinkedIn adverts, can run Twitter adverts, right? So that is social media marketing channel. And I told you that I would like to break it into two: social media advertisement and social media management. So there are brands, all these First Bank, MTN and the rest that you see, they have people who are managing their social media pages. That's a business on its own. So in this digital marketing training, you can say, okay, my own is that I've learned this thing now. I'll look for 2 or 3 brands or 2 or 3 busy people that are on Instagram selling that don't have much time. 2 or 3 SMEs that I can create a calendar, create content, and get a graphic designer posting for them on social media. You're collecting your cool money. Brands collect up to 2 million naira a month to manage brands or more. All you are doing is you are posting, you are responding to DMs, you are responding to comments. You understand? You are managing their brands. So that's a business on its own. Then the advertisement also is another business where you help businesses to set up their campaigns, run adverts, give them customers. So I think I can just move on so that time is going. Tomorrow we'll dwell much on this social media marketing. So, wow. Okay, now we'll look at this tomorrow. I just extracted this. We'll look at introduction to Facebook ads, setting up a Facebook page, types of Facebook ad managers. You have the normal Facebook ad manager, and a business manager, Facebook audience, you have the custom audience, the lookalike audience, the saved audience. You have what we call audience insights. Then look at creating Facebook adverts. Look at types of objectives, awareness, consideration, conversion. Right? So we're going to dwell on this tomorrow morning. So let's move ahead to the second channel, display adverts or pay-per-click. So let me just do something. Let me not just bamboozle you. Let me show you with words. Let me just pause a bit and show you so I have an idea what I'm talking about. Let me go now to are you seeing my screen? Hello?
I can see the digital marketing channel.
Okay. Let me change it. Sorry, let me change it. Okay. I'm going to Google now to show you my browser. Hope you have been getting valuable information from what I'm talking about. Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to just show you something. Let me go to Facebook now. Let me see whether LinkedIn too. There's a plugin I just got to, I'll show you. Okay, now, this is my Facebook profile, right? I want to just show you, okay, now, towards the right here, are you seeing what is on my right here? Written sponsored. Hello?
No, we can't see anything yet.
Yes, I can see.
Okay, I see my
Oh,
Facebook profile. That's in sponsored here.
Yes,
So this is a Facebook advert. This is a Facebook advert.
Black, a special.
Black Friday, yes. Now coming here, right? Okay, no, okay. I see what's happening here. I installed a Google Chrome. I'm going to give you that Google Chrome this thing. So what you see on my Facebook here, just only adverts because of that plugin I installed. So now you see respond.io. Anything you see sponsored, it's an advert, right? Then coming down here, Infinity sponsored, it's an advert for this is the Leeds Gorilla, right? It's an advert. Infinity is coming up again. Then Apple Cart Nigeria. What are they doing? They are into delivery of food stuff. So you're in your house, you want tomato, you want pepper, you want beans. Due to this COVID. This COVID period, all these businesses made money because people are not going out. Just sit down in your house, make order, they deliver it to you, right? Then now let me show you something, a secret. You go here, you see, why am I seeing this advert? Are you seeing my screen?
Yes.
yes.
If you see that, I'm giving an expo now. See what will come up. Why you are seeing this advert? You are seeing this advert because your information matches Apple Cart's advertising request. Apple Cart is trying to reach people their things who people Facebook thinks are foodies. People are interested in food. Hey, they don't cast me. So Facebook is saying I'm interested in food now. Is it true? So this is why Facebook showed me this advert, right? Because I'm interested in food, right? So if I don't want to see this advert for people that are looking for people interested in food now, I'll just remove it.
Okay.
You understand now? So that's why I'm seeing this advert, because Facebook has put me in a basket that this man is interested in food. So showing me this advert, right? Okay, let me go back. I should have closed it. Why am I seeing this advert again? Apple Cart is trying to reach people who are 25 and older. You see the logic now. My own age, I put the wrong age. I say 1905. So Facebook sees me as beyond 25.
Okay.
See the logic now. So like I told you that in digital marketing, you can specify the age. Why? Because somebody that's 25 and above can afford to order. Is it somebody that you understand? Afford to order for tomato or whatever, or order for beans and get delivered to him. You understand? And this person is working class. Now, Apple Cart is trying to reach people whose primary location is Lagos. They can only deliver to Lagos. Why advertise to the whole of Nigeria if you cannot deliver to them? Right? So Apple Cart has decided to focus on people in Lagos, people who like food, people who are 25 and above who can afford it, and people who are based in Lagos. Now, he's telling me why they are saying the current city I entered on my profile, connection information to the IP address or my, imagine, Facebook, that's why we're talking about this WhatsApp privacy policy. People are shouting. You know why? Now, Facebook is showing me this advert because my IP address is showing that I'm in Lagos. You see how powerful this advert is? Activity from use of Facebook products, such as checking, precise device location, if you have allowed us to collect it. That's how they are able to know that I'm in Lagos. So if I don't want to see the advert again, I can hide it, but let's just proceed. So Accounting Hub, Chomai Easy, this is advert, sponsored. She's doing a 3,000 naira bookkeeping course. Now, why am I seeing this advert? Any advert you see, you can just, so now that thing again is that if you have a similar product, right, you can gain ideas on what people are, how they are targeting, and go and do this, why am I seeing this advert, and get ideas. She's reaching people who are similar to our customers. So in audiences, right, I will show you tomorrow how to target people who are similar to your existing customers, right? So we'll see that tomorrow. She's trying to reach people who are 25 and older. Now, from my experience in advertisement, 25 to 34 is a very, very good age in marketing. Number one, they are aware. They are digitally aware, and they have that buying power. Because people that are a bit old, they'll be thinking that it's a scam. Somebody deliver it, somebody will they deliver it. This is not a scam. But people who are young, they know that technology works. You understand? So Accounting Hub is trying to reach people whose primary location is Nigeria. Because it's digital training, right? She's training on maybe Zoom. She can offer her service to anybody in Nigeria, even abroad. That's why she's not targeting only Lagos. So let me just move from there. Tomorrow we come back to this. So I was trying to do, okay, let me show, I'm on display advertisement. Let me go to punchng.com. Punchng.com. So I was talking about display advertisement. I'll show you some samples before I go back to my slide. So when you go to Punch, Vanguard, and the rest of them to browse, you will see these banners, right? This is called display advertisement. You see this one, this leaderboard here, Samsung Galaxy, right? So the idea is that people that come to visit, browse, look for read news on Punch, as they are reading, they'll be interested in some of these adverts and click on them, or maybe make a purchase, right? So you see this shoe now, the back shop, right? This is your advert. Yeah, you did it in video form. Now, so as you scroll, you see different banner adverts. If I open this news item now, you see a banner advert. So the primary platform that you use for this kind of display advert is Google. You can use other platforms, but majorly, see, these are another adverts from Easy WordPress. Right? We see all these MTN adverts followed us here. And so let me just see Easy WordPress, MTN, and the rest of them like that. So let me just go back to my slide so I don't waste time. It's getting late already. Let me stop sharing. Share my screen. Go back to my slide. So now for display advertisement, also call it pay-per-click. I hope you are seeing my screen now on display advertisement. Okay.
Yes,
so,
I can see.
Yes, okay. So for this display advertisement, the idea is that as people are browsing, right, they are seeing the banners, they are seeing videos, right, and text on different websites and applications, they are clicking through. Also, in setting up the adverts, you are going to use interest-based targeting, right? So to be able to, so you don't just advertise on websites that are not relevant to what you are offering. Now, the model is that when people click on those adverts, the advertiser's account is billed. That's why we call it pay-per-click, right? So now we also have what we call pay-per-impression, in the sense that if the banner is viewed 1,000 times, the person is charged. That's that model, right? So the platforms that you can use are Google AdWords, now called Google Ads, Bing Ads, Yahoo Ads, Propeller Ads, even Eskimi. For this Eskimi, you see some adverts, maybe glow adverts, like a drum rolling. Have you seen it online before if you are browsing? That's Eskimi. That's their own brand of advertisement that they brought. It's kind of engaging. You just see like a drum rolling with adverts around it. So for tomorrow, we are going to focus majorly on this Google adverts, Google Ads, to show you how you can set up display ads. Also, search engine optimization. I mentioned before, maybe I just have to keep stopping and sharing so that I just get, you have an idea what I'm talking about. I mentioned before that when websites are properly optimized, they rank high. Let me do something now. I go to Google. You know that almost anybody that needs anything in Nigeria or in the world, where do they go to? They're going to ask Google first. So I say schools in maybe Ikeja, right? Now these are Google My Business results, the cards, Chrisland School, Grange. Now, schools in Ikeja, the most optimized is templeschools.ng.com, right? You see that Google is highlighting Ikeja. This is my part of my search term. It's highlighting school. That's what I search for. Now, this one is EduSchool. EduSchool is like a blog, right? Then Grange School is in Ikeja too. So if you have a school, for example, your content of your website should mention that it's a school and the location. It's giving me this result because I mentioned schools in Ikeja, school, Ikeja. Avicenna is a school in Ikeja, GRA too, school, Ikeja, right? Lara Day School. Now, you testify that most people don't go beyond page 1 these days. And they tend to work with the schools that they see here, right? So what does it entail? Put the proper keywords of about what you do, your school or your service on your website, right? So that when, let me explain how it works. Google has robots that check through different websites. As I ask for schools in Ikeja now, there are 2.46 million results, but there are some results that are on the first page because of their ranking, right? So SEO is technical a bit, because there are so many things that are involved in it. But if you properly do it, an SEO experts, they charge very, very high. And they give you like 3 months, 6 months timeline to be able to achieve results for you. Because as they are doing their own optimization, other people too are doing their own. Now, if you say, okay, I don't have time, I need to rank high, there is another form of advert called search engine marketing adverts. I mentioned that before. You are seeing Wellspring College here. What do you see here? AD. Are you seeing it? Hello? Wellspring College here, AD, is a search engine marketing advert. Remember two things.
Okay.
Search engine optimization is organic. You don't pay for it. But you can pay an expert to do it. But you are not paying Google to do it for you. But if you say, okay, I don't have that time, I can't pay an expert, let me be using my money. You can now do what we call search engine marketing, SEO optimization, SEM marketing. In search engine marketing, you pay Google or Bing. So on Google Ads now, you pay Google to say, okay, Google, when people search for school, you see school now, that's why this advert came up. When people search for school, bring up my advert. When people search for school in Ikeja, show up my advert. When people search for schools in Lagos, show up my advert. When people search for Wellspring College, or I can do it that when people search for Grange, Avicenna, or any other competitor school, show my own advert. Are you getting it now? So this is a search engine marketing advert. It's paid, it's not organic. The results you are seeing here, Lara Day, Grange, and the rest of them, they are organic results based on the fact that Google's robot scanned through the web and gave me the most relevant results, right? Let me go back to my slide. Let me share. So in search engine optimization, the platforms, what you are doing is that you are making the website, right, optimized to come up higher in search engines, right? So the most popular search engine is Google. Bing is still trying, owned by Microsoft, right? So so in App Store also, when you go to download an app, there's what we call App Store optimization, SASO, right? Website is SEO for search engines. The App Store will have App Store optimization. So for you to, when you go and search for maybe bank apps or maybe bulk SMS sites apps in Nigeria, something like that, you're giving the results based on ranking. Somebody's making a chat here. Okay, your battery is low. I just want to let me just rush through this slide so we don't just delay tomorrow. Tomorrow I can still do a recap, but let me just try to wrap up this first session. So we just start, well, tomorrow we need to start early by 10, so that we need a lot of time tomorrow because it's practical. So please let me just run through this. Sorry. So now I told you about search engine optimization. I also told you about search engine marketing. the type of adverts that are displayed on search engines. It's another form of gaining visibility on search engines if you do not have the ability to properly optimize your website for search, or you're in the process of ranking properly, right? You can do Google ad search campaign or Bing ad search campaign. I've talked about that. Let me just go to the next slide. So content, I'm talking about digital marketing channels, don't forget. Content marketing, right? I say it's a strategic marketing approach. Focus on creating and distributing valuable content, engaging content to attract. So let me give an example quickly. There was a time that Peak did one promo, one campaign. Peak can do more. Peak and Eba, Peak and Ogi. You understand? So what was Peak Milk doing? They were making us understand that beyond just drinking Peak Milk, using it to drink tea or make tea, you could use it to do Eba, or use it to drink pap, or Gary or something like that. So what they were doing is, as they're educating you on more use of Peak Milk, more people are buying it. Oh, let me even test this thing with Gary or Eba or Nogi, whatever, and see, right? What happens? It translates to what? More sales. I say again, for example, now if you are selling bags, why not talk about the types of bags? I know ladies carry pouch, a small clutch bag or whatever you call it. Yeah. Then they have maybe handbag. They have so different. Why not talk if you're selling bags? Why not talk about the types of bags? Why not talk about the types of bags for different occasions, for weddings, for maybe church? Talk about it. It might be a 1 minute video. Talk about it, right? Why should people, you understand, give people valuable content? It's not every time buy, 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 buy. No. Why should they buy? Look at your product, flesh it out. Now, I run an SMS business. I know that people that use SMS are schools. The training by 4. It's not convenient for me. I'll be engaged at that time. So I don't know what to do. So please, so someone is asking that the training should be scheduled for 4. But the challenge is that I will not be available at that time. So sorry, the best I can do now, based on my what I'm thinking of, is to, like I said, I want to record that session, right? So if I make it available, what we can do is that I can now fix like a maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour session with you after I watch a video, maybe within the week. That's what I can do. Please, that 4 is not convenient. We just run it at 10 o'clock. I've already planned my time that 10 o'clock so that we just do it. So what we'll do is that I can run the training by that 10, then give you the recording. So if you watch it and you have any challenges, then I can have a special session with you, please. That's that. So now, I'm giving an example. I run an SMS business. I know that schools use my business, my service to send message to parents and whatever. I have created a banner separately for schools because I know that people that own schools need that product, right? Now, I know that people use this SMS service for OTP. I created a banner separately for OTP. I know that people use it to send message to their church members. I created a banner. So you need to understand your product and flesh out your product so that you can also educate people that use your service, right? So in content marketing, you can do live videos, train people, teach people about your service or product, give information. You can do infographics, you can do webinar, you can do tutorial, you can do interview, you can do quotes. There are so many things you can do for content creation. I'm looking at email marketing next, right? So in email marketing is different from your normal Gmail or Yahoo Mail. No, there are different email marketing service providers like MailChimp, GetResponse, SendGrid, Aweber, and SendContact. There are many email. What they do is that they help you. So you provide your emails that you want to send message to, and you can design very nice emails, not just the plain text that you send via Gmail. No, you can put your banner, you can do designs, you can put links in your email. So when people click your links, they can shop directly from that mail, right? So in email marketing, I advise you not to spam. So people just buy email database and blast SMS to them, or email to them, sorry. You can offer a free training or 30 minutes or ebook. That's why people are doing free ebook to collect your details, your leads. Do a free ebook or do a free training or do a free whatever and put your landing page. You can use MailChimp and some MailChimp, this particular service I want to mention, Tribe Architect, Elementor. There are different plugins for creating landing pages. Landing page is a page, a web page where you put details of your training, maybe video, free ebook. People download, they enter their email before they download, and you get their email and engage them regularly on that product until. So at that point, they enter. So what we call sales funnel. When they download your ebook, they enter the funnel. The funnel is widest at the top and narrows down. So the more you engage them, send them subsequent emails, you are able to indicate the whet their appetite, and they can start buying from you. So that's email marketing. Then we talk about app install campaign. If your product is a mobile app, there is a specific advert strategy, data market strategy for you to get more people to download your app. If you are browsing on Facebook, you will see adverts telling you to install an app or download an app, or telling you that 100,000 people use this app, or your friends use this app. If you go to on Google, if you are browsing, maybe you are reading a Bible or playing game on your phone, you will see an app, ad telling you to install an app. So that's a specific advert for getting more installation of apps. Twitter also has a specific advert for that, right? So if you have your product is an app, this is the way to get people to download your app. You pay and get people to download your app. So retargeting or remarketing, we're going to see that tomorrow also. Now, you can show your advert to people who have engaged with your business before. Remember, I told you that it takes like 7 times for people to engage with your product before they now convert, make payment, or start using your product or service. So what do? The moment they engage with your advert, right, you can have another retargeting advert set up so that advert will be following them up and down. You go to Jumia, to window shop or online shop to check for shoes or bags or whatever, and the next thing you're on Yahoo, you're on Punch, you are seeing the same shoe following you up and down. It's retargeting so that they can show you, just like you are in the park, you're trying to travel, or you're in the hold up. You see those boys walking in the hold up or in the park, they'll be showing you that item so that you develop interest in it and make a purchase. You understand? So of them, you just, I mean, don't disturb me, bring it. How much is it? You buy. So retargeting is about engaging and re-engaging people who have made contact with your business, people who have made contact with your Facebook page, people who have sent you a message. So these tools are free to select on Facebook, but you pay for the advert. I'll show you tomorrow by the grace of God. So also sponsored posts. There are some instances that for digital marketing, you can pay different websites, or people pay Linda Ikeji, people pay there is a Tech Point, right? People pay legit, people pay different Punch, Vanguard to post their articles, right? Go to Linda Ikeji, go to all these blogs I've mentioned. You see sponsored posts, right, on those blogs. So for now, if I have a product related to maybe technology, an app, a website I just built, I go to Tech Point, I pay them to feature my article. You see press release in red on Tech Point. Those articles are paid for. Why? Because I know that my audience read Tech Point. So I pay them to post the article on their blog, so that as my content are reading, my audience, are reading that Tech Point, they get to see my article, right? So now I've talked about influencer marketing. Tauma, Baba Adon, Maraji, Hakim Badmos, Lazy Writer, Mazibe, Pamilerin, Lasisi Elenu, so many of them, they are influencers. a Proco doctor, right? Dr. What's this other guy in UK? Dr. Fumi or something. Yeah. So influencers in different aspects, different segments, or different niches. So when you have a product also, right, you can use influencers. Go to Taoma. If you don't know her, search for Taoma on Instagram or on Twitter or you will see her. She markets for different brands. She was doing an appreciation video for her brand, a lot of brands. And these people collect nothing less than 700, 800, 1 million for these videos they do. Why do the brands use them? Because they have a large followership and they have in mind that their followers are also similar to the people that lead their product, similar to people that follow Taoma and all these other influencers, right? So these are people that have large followership already, 1 million followers, 2 million followers, 100,000, whatever followers. And when you understand, these are people that watch, go and check the people that watch their videos. So with this, you're also reaching out to your target audience. Now, I think this is the last year, online classifieds. If you say, okay, I don't have money for websites, no problem. Go to gg.ng, register there. You can upload your products for free. All lists, put your products for free. Jumia, right? Initially, I think it's for free, and Konga. But as you get Jumia and Konga, as you get orders, they charge you for it. But all lists, GG, OLX is not available. BConnect, I think they are basically BConnect is charging also, but GG is free. But for you to now rank high on GG, you can pay to promote your products, right? So organically too, you can get people buying from you on those platforms. People just scrolling through, you get sales from there. So I have said that it's for small business that can't afford a website or digital marketing spend. So today's introduction, and I believe that by the grace of God, I've done justice to some extent to introduction of digital marketing. I will send this slide to the group immediately, right? So that you can just go through it. So by the time we come back tomorrow morning by 10 a.m., we're able to proceed from here. Also, you have tested the content. If you have people who are who have interest, who are on the group, who are just saying, oh, should I pay or should I not pay? You can talk to them. For tomorrow, we will take 5,000 naira. Anybody that is interested in this training, talk to them. You have seen the content, you have seen the value I've gotten. Tomorrow is practical, A to Z. So if you have anybody that's interested in this training, share with them, talk to tell them what you have gained, and tomorrow we're going to deal practically and see how these things are being done. So anybody that's interested that can pay between now and 10 a.m. tomorrow, 10,000 naira, 5,000 naira is the offer because they have lost to this class already. So yes, thank you. So we're also going to give them, thank you, ma. We're also going to give them access to today's video. Anybody that is able to pay between today and 10 a.m. tomorrow, you're going to get this video, you're going to get the slide after tomorrow's class. So as I wrap up, because of time and phone data and whatever, now there's a aspect of marketing called analytics. You need to analyze to get results. So on this website platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they have analytics. They can tell you the number of clicks, the cost per click, conversion rates, and a number of followers, traffic sources, and whatever. It's the states, the demography, male or female, and whatever. They can give you a lot of results. We also have what we call Google Analytics. It's a tool that when you connect your website to it, it can give you a lot of information about your website. We also have Facebook Analytics, SimilarWeb, Alexa, and different tools that you can use. So, because if you don't measure, if you don't analyze your activities, you're just wasting money. So now you need to be able to analyze what is working from what is not, and differentiate what is not working, so that you can increase your performance. So I posted this earlier today. A man who stops advertising to save money is like a man who stops a clock to save time. So you have seen the reason why you need to at least spend money on advertisement to get more people to know about your products. So I've done justice to this first session of the training. Some people are trying to run off because of their battery, and I know time has gone. So if you need to attend to your family and things like that, tomorrow 10 a.m. please, let's make out time to join the class. Let me just hear from you. If you have questions, you have parting words before we call it a wrap. So please, if you have questions, if you have expectations, let me hear from you uh, before we call it a wrap. So no questions. So if there are no questions, hope we are safe to call it a day. So immediately I'll share this slide on the group and I'll share the link to my YouTube channel. So between now and tomorrow, you can check the channel, you can watch if you want to watch and get more information. So see you tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you, ma. I appreciate. So see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. I'll share this slide on the group immediately, and I'll share my YouTube channel. You can learn a lot of things before you come to class tomorrow. Thank you for joining. Thank you for making out time to join the class. Thank you for, or at least investing in yourself. That's what I call it. Thank you. Good night. Thank you.